After many years of research and planning, Pokrovsky, Petropavlovsk's oldest operating mine, has reached the next phase of its development. 4 large heavyweight autoclaves are now on site, having travelled the 1,000 or so miles from the plant in Shanghai. This is the key equipment which will form the group's pressure oxidation processing hub, which is now taking shape at the site. The commissioning of the hub, on track for the first quarter of 2014, will enable the group to process complex, so-called refractory ores from its Pioneer and Malomir gold mines. It was clear that working on these deposits would not be easy 7 years ago, in mid-2006. Gold mining at Malomir and Pioneer was complicated by the fact that a sizable proportion of the rock in which the gold occurs was refractory ore. To enable efficient gold recovery from this type of ore, technological solutions were required which, at that moment in time, the company did not have at its disposal. As Viktor Fyodorov, the director of the project, explains, it was obvious that most of the ore was what is known as refractory ore, which is difficult to process, with the gold locked within other minerals. No simple processing techniques could achieve a high enough extraction rate to make the projects economically viable. The pressure oxidation, or POX hub, will use a combination of oxygen and high temperatures to do in 40 minutes what Mother Nature can do in thousands of years. Break down the sulfide minerals present in refractory ore, enabling efficient gold extraction. Gold-bearing sulfides are extracted from the ore using a process called flotation. The flotation concentrate is then treated at high temperatures in the pressurized autoclaves. This process breaks down the sulfide minerals, releasing the gold which can then be recovered through conventional cyanide leaching at an RIP plant, as used currently at the group's 4 gold mines. Without adding POX as an extra stage to the process, the group would not be able to economically recover approximately half of its current gold reserves. Adopting POX technology would change this. Furthermore, as the largest and most advanced processing plant of its kind in Russia, embracing POX technology would open up new growth opportunities for the group in a country where the majority of gold reserves are refractory. In the discussion I had with Pavel Maslovsky on this topic, he didn't need too much persuading, because he knew the situation with these deposits and the future prospects for refractory ore much better than I did. So we decided to go ahead and embrace this technology. So in spring 2008, we formed a company we called the Hydrometallurgia Research and Development Center, effectively sketching out the rather narrow time frame we had to work with, and by autumn 2008, the center was fully operational. Over a few years of operation, the Hydrometallurgia Research and Development Center carried out hundreds of experiments on the Malomir and Pioneer ore. The results were impressive. Malomir concentrate has required a lot of effort. However, we are currently managing an extraction rate of 93%. And it's quite possible that we might be able to increase this further. The Research and Development Center continues to work on it. It won't increase dramatically, but even 1% in the volumes we're planning to process would certainly significantly improve our bottom line. But results of experiments are one thing, real-life gold mining is quite another. Next, Petropavlovsk had to plan and build the equipment which would allow them to extract the same percentage of gold from the Malomir ore, but on an industrial scale. To assist with this, the group chose Finland's Outotec as its partner for designing the autoclave and flotation equipment. The people at Outotec have a mentality which is very similar to ours here in Russia. It is a leading company in the flotation field. And perhaps most importantly, it's a growing, extremely ambitious company. They've turned out to be an extremely productive and agreeable partner, a partner in the true sense of the word. Outotec and Petropavlovsk agree that their work together has exceeded the bounds of mere success. Ari Karti, a director of Outotec, explains, Petropavlovsk has made a strong impression on Outotec. It has a very important laboratory and research center, based both in St. Petersburg and in Blagoveshchensk. Its planning office in Moscow is also extremely competent, with excellent project management. At Autotech, we consider this project to be extremely important, and the president of our company regularly meets the directors of Petropavlovsk. What's more, these meetings are held in a spirit of friendship. The newly designed autoclaves were produced in the Shanghai plant of Japanese company Morimatsu. This choice of production company was based on substantial groundwork. We inspected the plant quite thoroughly before deciding to build our autoclaves there. China's convenient location certainly played a role. Also, in the last 2 years, Shanghai Morimatsu has built several extra-strong 700 cubic meter capacity autoclaves for projects in Papua New Guinea, and it coped well with the challenge. We are satisfied with the results of our work with Shanghai Morimatsu, both from a technical viewpoint and in terms of the quality of the products. For a designer, it is a great moment when you see your equipment in its finished state. When we saw the massive, heavyweight equipment, the result of so much hard work being loaded onto the ship, it was a very happy moment for all of us. This phase of the work is complete. The unique equipment has been produced, shipped and delivered to the Pokrovsky mine and is now being installed. The first 2 autoclaves will go into use and produce their first gold at the end of the first quarter of 2014. These will be used to process Malamir concentrate. And the other 2 autoclaves for the Pioneer concentrate will be commissioned in the first quarter of 2015. With the commissioning of the POX hub now only a year away, Petropavlovsk is preparing to enter a new era. It will be a milestone in the development of not only the group, but also the Russian gold mining industry. Once fully commissioned, the POX hub will be the largest and most technologically advanced of its kind used in Russia.